Hey friends, it's Dr. Steven. I'm here in my hometown of Colorado Springs. You can see Pikes Peak behind me. That's the America's Mountain, as they call it, 14,112 feet. And it was what inspired Catherine Lee Bates to write the song America the Beautiful. Purple Mountain's majesties above the fruited plains. She was talking about our town, Colorado Springs. So we call it America's Mountain. And I'm going to go talk to you guys inside now about our class this week.
Well, I'm back down here in my study in the basement. Hope you guys don't mind these little videos that I put up on the class. Honestly, what motivated it was several years ago when I first started teaching online classes. And as I said in my introductory video, I've taught face-to-face for decades, but it was new to me, the idea of online education. And King's University's Dean of Distance Education, Dr. Frank Marco, who's also a good friend of mine, Dr. Frank has just hammered into us numerous times, and I love this phrase. He said his goal, being the Dean of Distance Education, is to remove the distance from distance education. And so one of the ways we can do that is through things like this, where you see a little bit of my life, and I can just talk to you guys. So I'm not just some unseen, unknown professor that's sending you, PDFs to fill out and upload. So it has been so great just to read the discussion post and get involved. And I think you guys are already really appreciating the value, just the what it means to have the author of Saving the Bible from Ourselves, my dear friend Glenn Powell, sitting across from me at a table in my basement and doing an interview. Well, this week, you have a real pleasure. You have a real gem. Of the 4 interviews that I taped, this one, number 2, is by far, I think, my favorite and the best one. And it has got hundreds and hundreds of views on my Facebook channel from people that weren't even students of mine. So folks have really appreciated it. And it's where Glenn talks about and unpacks the idea about study Bibles. And I think you guys are going to really, really enjoy it. Beyond that, of course, we're continuing our readings in Glenn's book and in the wonderful book, Understanding Scripture, edited by Wayne Grudem. And you're going to be reading those. And at the end of this coming week, on Sunday night, your first assignment is due, and it's your first reflection paper. As I mentioned last week in my little video, don't panic. I understand you've not read all of either book. You've only read a few chapters. But as I posted last week, and I say the same thing, you can pick either one of the 2 texts. I don't care which one you pick first. The next one will be due at the end of the 5th week. It's going to be only 3 to 5 pages long. You're going to basically, and 3 pages is fine, by the way, you're going to take the first half, the first page and a half to 2 pages, and you're going to tell us about the basic structure of the book and why the book was written. Then you're going to take the second half, the second page and a half to 2 pages, if you will, double-spaced, of course, and you're just going to pick 1 or 2 things out that really resonated with you. And there's no need for an extensive bibliography, because I understand that you are writing this either completely about this text or this text. So you don't have to make it a real formal sort of paper in that regard. Now, at the end of the class, there is a final paper, 6 to 8 pages, and in that paper, we need to have a few different bibliography references and resources. And so I'm going to post a video I did a couple of years ago where I talk about how to write a final paper. You don't have to worry about it. You've got till the very end of class to upload it. So you've still got, this is week 3, so you got a month to get this done. So don't worry about it. But I know some of you like to get ahead on those kind of things. And so if you want to look at that little video, it might help give you an idea of what I'm looking at. But don't worry about it. So basically this week, you're going to work on your first reflection paper on either book, either text, and you're going to watch the video interview with Glenn Powell, and you're going to respond to the 2 questions. And then that's it for the week. It's not going to be that hard. You're going to all do great. I'm a gracious, grace-filled grader, so don't worry. You guys are going to do just excellent. I am really enjoying getting to know you all, and I'm just praying that God uses this class in a tremendous way in your life. So let's have a great week.